Welcome back, everybody. It's time to take a look at our today's showstopper. And if you want to have the most luxurious, indulgent sleep that you've ever had, we've got the Silk Impressions. They are back with silk bedding. In fact, this is a duvet. So with your today's showstopper, you've got a gorgeous silk duvet, and then there's a bonus. So you're also going to receive a silk pillowcase, and we know that silk is so good for the skin and for the hair, and my goodness, is silk ever strong. It is stronger than steel, and we're going to learn all about that, so please do stay with us. 509774 is your item number, and the today's showstopper price, you've got easy pay to take advantage of. On the queen size, you're looking at $152.98 or $30.60 in easy pay to get that home. All sizes have the easy pays. You've got your king, which is $177.98. Your double, $137.98. Your twin, $112.98. And, you know, something for everybody to get in on, because we all deserve to have a great quality sleep. And you know what? If you're somebody who tosses and turns, or you get really hot at night, silk is actually, can be, you know, the solution. Let's say hello to our special guest joining us. So we've got Tracy Wiggins, our expert. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
Now, I know you're already off to a great start.
Aren't we?
King is already very limited.
Fabulous. Yeah, the King's always the first to go. And yeah, I mean, it's just such a wonderful product. It's silk. And we all know what kind of reputation silk has. This thing is absolutely a dream to sleep with. All of our silk products are a dream to sleep with. So yeah, me and Renee kicked it off, and we're off to a really good start.
All right. Well, last fall, we actually had the duvet here, and it sold out early, everybody. So if you didn't get a chance to get in on that, here's your opportunity right now to get it for today's showstopper price, $509774. So sometimes we think that silk, Tracy, can be, you know, just limited to the people who, you know, don't use their sheets so much, or the odd time, or if they have kids, and they think it's, you know, dry clean only. Can we use silk every day?
Oh yeah, definitely. This the silk duvet is definitely an everyday item, and guaranteed once you sleep with it, you'll never go back. And you know, we're so used to the comparison. We're so used to, you know, feels like silk, soft as silk, smooth as silk. But this is silk. And silk has been centuries and centuries and centuries, and the best reputation, strongest natural fiber on the planet. It's also a natural insulator, and it's absolutely a dream to sleep with. Once you sleep with silk, you'll never go back.
I know. Once
guarantee
you experience that indulgence, that luxury. In fact, I believe that silk was reserved for royalty, you know, way back when.
It was, and sold for its weight in gold, and for good reason.
Wow.
Yeah. So this duvet, a little bit about the construction of the duvet. What we feed the silkworm is mulberry, and mulberry is what produces the highest of quality of silk, and it's also a long strand. So when you work with a long strand mulberry silk, it produces a great big sheet of silk. So that's what's inside of your duvet. Then we encase it in a 300 thread count cotton cover, so really nice and really, really durable, right? It's going to last you the test of time. Then we warranty it for 10 years. So what our warranty covers is it's never going to move, shift, or bunch into a corner the way down wool or synthetics do. I'm sure you've had that blanket where you've got to stand up and shake it and try and get that even heat and cool distribution. With silk, always even heat and cool distribution, and very, very low maintenance.
Wow, you're going to love this, everybody. You know, it just feels absolutely gorgeous. Now, 509774 is your item number. We do have king, queen, double, and twin available. Let's walk you through the prices of that. Now, if you're going to pick up on the double, you're seeing that price on the screen. It's $137.98 or $27.60 on Easy Pay. There's the king, $177.98. Queen at $152 and change. There's your twin at $112.98, all available with 5 easy pays. So on Easy Pay for your twin, that's $22.60. The double is $27.60. The queen is $30.60, and your king is $35 and change. So a really great value here. This is not looks like silk, feels like silk. This is the real deal. It is filled with 100% long hand stretch silk. We're going to talk you through what that means. You've got 100% naturally non-allergenic product. So for those who have allergies or concerns, you know, this is ideal. You've got 100% cotton cover, so inherently breathable. You've got a lightweight and durable consistency. Silk really allows your skin to breathe naturally. If you're somebody who gets really hot at night, this is the perfect solution. It really insulates you. It's going to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. And of course, the number to call in, it's 1-888-2020-888. And I just want to, you know, tell everybody, if you're just tuning in, that you were here with Silk Impressions, the last visit, which I believe was in fall, and we offered the duvet, sold out so quickly within just a couple areas. Lots of sizes were already gone, so completely sold out. Right now, we have all sizes available. However, the king is on its verge of a sellout, so you got to be quick to get to the phone lines if you want the king size. So let's tell everybody again, what does that sort of long stretch silk mean?
Okay, the long strand silk is it forms a big sheet of silk. So we have a picture, and what we're looking at there is the actual silk cocoons. And so what they do with the cocoon is they drop it into warm water. That releases the fibers, and then it gets stretched over top of bamboo dryer. And then once they have enough silk, which is actually 10,000 cocoons, can you imagine?
Oh my goodness.
And that's why silk was reserved for royalty in ancient times. You know, just the work and it's just unbelievable, the craftsmanship that goes into it. But they stitched it over the bamboo dryer. Did you feel that? It just feels absolutely dreamy.
Oh, it's heavenly.
Yeah, it's like a little piece of paradise. That's Mother Nature's best work right there, guaranteed.
I wish you could reach in and feel that.
So once they have enough silk, then they hand stretch it layer by layer into a sheet of silk. And then we stitch it all the way around and cross stitch it. Guarantee it'll never move, shift, or bunch for 10 years. So I always tell my customers, if we warranty this for 10 years, can you imagine how long this is going to last you? Definitely the last duvet you'll ever have to buy.
Oh my goodness.
And once you sleep with it, you'll never go back.
And by the way, this is the only place that you're going to find this Silk Impressions duvet for this price. So you got to definitely get in on this if you love the idea of the best night's sleep that you've ever had. It's so luxurious. And we're also going to include that pillowcase. So not only are you going to receive the duvet, you also have a great pillowcase. Now that's a great bonus because just the queen size pillowcase would be $49 and change, and the king size would be $59 and change. So it's a really great value today.
It's an amazing value. I was in absolute shock when I heard that the shopping channel was offering the queen pillowcase with it. That's an absolute value. And pillowcases, I know lots of ladies out there. A lot of ladies are familiar with you know, the benefits of sleeping with silk as a pillowcase, and they're impossible to find. A silk-filled duvet is not an easy thing to find in itself.
Great for the hair, great for the skin.
And you know, they're all handmade, and at this price, how can you not?
Well, it's our today's showstopper value. Treat yourself to luxury. And we had some wonderful testimonials for people who have picked up on the Silk Impressions duvet. We had Schneeds from Edmonton write in. We have used a silk duvet for 10 years, and we're thrilled with this purchase for our new king-size bed, and they give it a 5-star rating. We had Smoggy from Ottawa write in to say, this is amazing. By the way, there's a ton of exclamation marks. It says, it is lightweight. My husband and I no longer sweat while sleeping like we did with other duvets. I have washed it and it cleans like a dream. I bought a queen, she says. Then I bought another king one to fit the new bed we bought. This is a keeper. We had Linda from Brampton write in to say, my husband has always complained constantly about duvets heavy on the legs and his feet as he's diabetic. Purchased this silk duvet last time it was on air, put it on the bed. He's never complained since, and I love its warmth and comfort. That's amazing. What a beautiful testimony. But how does that work? How does that work?
Silk is pure protein, amino acids. Because silk is so thin and lightweight, it actually cocoons you, and because it's a natural insulator, you don't need all that bulk. So if you are that person out there with sensitivity issues, absolutely wonderful for people with, and you know, if you're spending a lot more time in your bed, silk is definitely an ideal answer to that, because silk regulates your body temperature as well. So you're not moving around as much, you're not fighting as much. I hear it all the time, and the way it works at my house is, my husband's super hot sleeper. I have a 9-year-old son as well, so hot. He used to wake up with a wet pillow. Any other bedding I put him under didn't matter. He would wake up with a wet pillow. Under Silk, no more wet pillow. My husband, same thing. Always hot. I'm always cold. Any other bedding looked like a bomb went off in our room because we fight each other, right? And under Silk, when we get up in the morning, it doesn't look like we went to bed. It regulates both your body temperatures. Wow. You stop fighting each other in the night, and you just sleep better.
You know, that's a really great point, because we're all different.
Definitely, definitely. And it's just so comfortable. And the lightweightness and breathability. Silk as well. And probably my favorite part about the Silk is it's allergy free. And how that works again, the silk cocoons, when the silkworm makes that cocoon, they produce a natural glue, and that glue repels any bed bugs, dust mites, mold, mildew, fungus, or bacteria. So if you have anyone in your family that has any problems breathing, has allergies, asthma, Silk is definitely the answer to that.
Wow, if you're waking up with itchy, watery eyes and you just don't know what the problem is, it's really a good idea to start, with your bedding, because that's where we're resting. We're sleeping for, hopefully 8 hours a day. I know we're all sleep deprived, but sometimes you're sleep deprived because your sleep environment is not conducive to a great night's sleep. If you're sweating in the middle of the night, definitely, Silk can be the answer for you. Keep in mind that well over 400 of you have picked up on an incredible today's showstopper with Silk Impressions. When Silk Impressions is here, the phone lines go crazy. The last time they were here in the fall, the duvet sold out so fast, everybody. So right now, we do have all sizes available, from the twin, the double, the queen, and the king. You're looking at the twin right there. Here's the queen size pricing at $152.98, or the 5 pays of $30. I think everybody deserves to have a great night's sleep, and it's a naturally healthy option for you and your family. And again, definitely a natural allergen.
Exactly. And we are 30% of our lives in our beds. And dust mites are an environmental issue. When you sleep with Silk, it's not something you have to be concerned about it. So great if you have any young children in your house, like babies. You don't know what kind of allergies babies are gonna come up with as they grow older. When you put them under Silk, you never ever have to worry about that. And it's all the way Mother Nature intended it to be. We haven't altered it or changed it in any way, shape, or form. This is the way Mother Nature intended it to be.
Gorgeous.
So great for you. And the cocoons as well, as they're pure protein, amino acids, so it's actually hydrating to your skin.
Wow.
Yes, and that's why Silk was reserved for royalty in ancient times. They knew all this.
They didn't want to share it, right?
No, they didn't want to share it. And actually, if you were caught with a silk cocoon and you didn't have a royal name, there was severe punishment for it.
Oh my goodness. No punishment here, everybody. Just pure joy and luxury.
Exactly. Just spoil yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Definitely.
Now, 509774 is the item number, and special today's showstopper pricing for, the finest. This is not, it feels like silk, it looks like silk. This is silk. It's the real deal. You also have a 300 thread count gorgeous cotton cover, so inherently breathable. Silk is breathable. Again, a natural allergen. Lots of features to share with you. So again, filled with 100% long hand stretch silk. I mean, what does that mean, long hand stretch silk?
Well, it's just the way the silk is produced. There's different types of silk out there. There's a wild silk, short strand, long strand, and we at Silk Impressions we only deal with the finest.
The finest.
Yes.
All right. Lightweight and durable as well.
That's
and
right.
There's a 10-year warranty. So speaking of the finest, I mean, they know it's that good. They're giving you a 10-year warranty, and it really allows your skin to breathe naturally. It's going to keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Here's your pricing. The king size is available right now at $177.98, or again, just about $30 and change on Easy Pay. The queen, $152.98. The double, $137.98. There's your queen. The queen right now is available for you, or the twin. Did I say twin already? $112.98. Okay. So the twin, the double, the king, and the queen, and great prices. 5 Easy Pay.